Hello, BNJ Ally students. This is Reading Table, Unit 3 and 4. Mina wants to play outside with her friends. Mina wants to play outside with her friends. So wants to. Mina goes to the soccer field. Mina goes to the soccer field. Where? To the soccer field. She plays soccer with her friends. She plays soccer with her friends. She doesn't play with girls because they are very shy. She doesn't play with the girls because they are very shy. After that, she sits under a tree. After that, she sits under a tree. Where? Under a tree. She looks at the clouds. She looks at the clouds. The clouds are white and fluffy. The clouds are white and fluffy. The sun is shining brightly. The sun is shining brightly. It is a perfect day for playing outside. It is a perfect day for playing outside. The wind is blowing. The wind is blowing. Be verb, ing. Mina loves playing outside. Mina loves playing outside. So power practice. Jenny wants to play. Number 1. Jenny wants to play, so replace play with these. Eat ice cream, watch TV, read. Jenny wants to. Good, Jenny wants to eat ice cream. Now what about this? Good, Jenny wants to watch TV. What about this? Good. Jenny wants to read. Jenny wants to read a book. Jenny wants to read a magazine. Number 2. She goes to the soccer field. So goes to. She goes to the soccer field. School, the doctor's office, the department store. Okay, your turn. Good. She goes to school. She goes to the doctor's office. She goes to the department store. Very good. And number 3, she doesn't play. She doesn't play. Study, ride a bike, listen to music. So, she doesn't. Good. She doesn't study. Okay, what about this one? Good. She doesn't ride a bike. And this one? Very good. She doesn't listen to music. All right, and real practice. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? Can you answer that? So I go to the store, or I go to school, or I go to the park. I go to the store. I go to school. I go to the park. I go to the park. What don't you do? What don't you do? Don't you? What don't you do? Do not. So what don't I do? So how do you answer that? You becomes I don't watch TV. I don't study. I don't eat ice cream. Okay? I don't watch TV. I don't study. I don't eat ice cream. Okay, so let's continue to Unit 4. Unit 4. The sun rises in the morning. The sun rises in the morning. So when does the sun rise? In the morning. The sun rises in the morning. Jimmy wakes up for dance class at 3. Let's change that to 9. Jimmy wakes up for dance class at 7. Jimmy wakes up for dance class at 7. Jimmy wakes up for dance class at 7. He eats breakfast at 7:30. He eats breakfast at 7:30. When does he eat breakfast? He eats breakfast at 7:30. He grabs his backpack and goes to dance class after breakfast. He grabs his backpack and goes to dance class after breakfast. So where does he go after breakfast? Where does he go? He goes to dance class after breakfast. The sun sets in the evening. The sun sets in the evening. When does the sun set? The sun sets in the evening. Jimmy eats dinner and exercises in the living room at 8 p.m. Jim eats dinner and exercises in the living room at 8. He brushes his teeth and goes to bed at around 11. He brushes his teeth and goes to bed at around 11. He dreams of a magical place. Dreams of. He dreams of a magical place. All right, power practice. We usually go to church on Sunday at 10:30 in the morning. We usually go to church on Sunday at 10:30 in the morning. So now you try with at noon, at midnight, at 3:40, at 4. So, at noon? Good. We usually go to church on Sunday at noon. At midnight? We usually go to church on Sunday at midnight. Good. At 3:40? Very good. We usually go to church on Sunday at 3:40. At 4? We usually go to church on Sunday at 4. All right, number 2. He has lunch at the company cafeteria at around 12. He has lunch at the company cafeteria at around 12. At 2:30, after morning work. Before 1. So he has lunch at the company cafeteria. Good. So he has lunch at the company cafeteria at 2:30. Good. He has lunch at the company cafeteria after his morning work. Good. He has lunch at the company cafeteria before 1. And number 3, he brushes his teeth and goes to bed at around 11. He brushes his teeth and goes to bed at around 11. At around 8:30 in the evening. At midnight. Before dinner. After dinner. He brushes his teeth and goes to bed. Good. He brushes his teeth and goes to bed at around 8:30 in the evening. Good. He brushes his teeth and goes to bed at midnight. He brushes his teeth and goes to bed before dinner. He brushes his teeth and goes to bed after dinner. All right. And number 4. Jim eats dinner and exercises in the living room. Jim eats dinner and exercises in the living room. So watches TV and drinks water, makes a toy and eats some 새우깡. I don't know what that is. All right. So Jim. Good. So Jim watches TV and drinks water in the living room. Good. Jim makes a toy and eats some 새우깡 in the living room. Good job. And practice some more. See you later. Bye.